Hey everybody, it's Whitney again with Home to Home Boutique. This is video 3. As you can see, I've left one door with the second coat on, not done. And then I did do just like distressed all this, and I'm going to show you how I did this on this door. And I'll also do a close-up so that you can see what it actually looks like close-up. I love it and I think it's beautiful. And it's one of my favorite things, how I do this. So I'm going to show you here what I do. So what I do is I take a different color, same mixture, so that Chalky mix by Home to Home Boutique, but I am using I would say it's like see if you can see it. It's kind of like a green blue color, a little bit of gray kind of fill, but it goes on a little different on the white. So basically I just dip my brush in. I have my rag. I have a microfiber rag. I love these because they're fabulous. So what I do is, here's my door. I take my paint and I basically just brush it through. Because it dries fast, I would recommend just rubbing it. See, I know it sounds crazy and it looks crazy, but it's really fun. So you just kind of go through it like this. And you just then go around it to kind of brush it off. It gives that really neat look. So kind of like that, do it all around. And then for the middle, maybe dab a little bit off. And then I just kind of go in it like that. So it just kind of looks crazy. So if you go through it, and then I kind of brush it like this, so you don't have so much of like the streak marks and stuff like that. I mean, see how simple that is? It's already looking so much like that one. But there's other tips to how to get it that way, so I'll show you that. You probably take, let's see if you have enough, see kind of what's in my brush, because you don't want too much of the color because you still want to see like the distressed look of it. I just need to get some more paint. So I just dabbed a little bit of paint. And then I'm going to go through here again. There are different waves. So I'm going to sit here and I'm going to brush it through. You know, it's not going to hurt it. It looks crazy, I know. So, just keep working it. And kind of working into here, to the sides. I don't like the, you know, see, always, the whole thing is they always say, the worse that you feel like it looks when you're doing it, like the crazy it is, the better it looks, if that makes sense. So you don't need to be perfect, because that's not what makes the piece unique. It's just what you do and your imagination to the piece is what makes it special. So I need a little bit more paint. It's drying pretty fast, so gotta kind of work faster, but it's fine. So I'm gonna do a big one. And I just brush it. You can see, just put your muscles into that. Kind of give it that fun look. And then obviously we have some next steps and it's even funner. So kind of just keep, I work it in, so towards the middle. Just take your brush and just kind of go at it. And I just put, like I said, you just gotta use your strength. Kind of brush it in. Let's see how it's looking. And then I'm gonna go over here. I need some more paint here in just a second. So you don't want too much paint when you do this part, just because, you know, you're kind of not like, you know, trying to do too much. But as you can see what I'm doing, I'm working more towards color, towards the knob, because I'm going to distress it like I did that side, and I'm going to show you how I did that. So kind of give it just that little color. So I'm going to kind of go up here a little bit, brush it off, and kind of go back into here. Kind of see. Sorry if I'm being so fast. I will work on being more easier, but like I said, it's really easy to work with when you have our paint. It's like, you'll know once you try it. I'm also going to be holding classes So if you're in Utah area, I'm in Sandy, so you can always go on our Home to Home Boutique Facebook and kind of register. You can register for it if you want to come. So I charge $50 a class. It includes all the things that you'll need to do it and the crafts that we do and just different ideas so that you can try. Because if you're like me, I'm more visual, so I have to like see it and then I have to do it to be able to know what I'm doing. And so I taught myself this, just kind of playing around. So, and it's one of my favorites. So, as you can kind of see, you can put a little bit more of the color in if you want, and then we'll go to the next step. So don't worry about making it perfect. I remember like my first time doing it, I was really freaked out. Because it's kind of like, oh my gosh, you just took your time painting this piece and then you're just going crazy with it. But don't be scared. They always say just go at it because that's what makes it the most beautiful. So I'm going to stand back here and kind of see my doors. I feel like that one's a little bit more green, but let me show you what I'm going to do. So next step is I am going to take wool. I know this looks crazy and messy, but I don't like to touch it and I couldn't find my gloves. So it's just still wool. You can just get it at Home Depot. And that's kind of what it gives this like dark look. So if you kind of just go around, it will distress areas. But more so if you can see that I'm like working an area, just how it's looking. I don't know if you can see that, but it's like getting darker. So it kind of gives it that like an antique look. Let's see, I'm gonna just kind of do the corners, and then this area I'm gonna work more, because you know, that's more where people, you know, your knob's gonna be and everything. So it's kind of fun to like get it dirty looking, and you can go through the middle, kind of like what I did on the other side, and you'll see that it starts to look even similar. So let's see, kind of see a little change going on. Now I'm going to take my sandpaper if I can find it. Okay, here's my sandpaper. I just have like 320 grit, just regular. Obviously mine looks totally messy. Probably going to grab one more new one, just give me one sec. Okay, so I just take regular sandpaper, rub it up. Doesn't have to be perfect in any means. And then you can see it's very touchable, everything's good. I'm just gonna go at it. Don't be afraid. Look at it's doing. This is amazing. This is my favorite. So you hand it and look at the sleeve after you've done that. And you kind of go in the one spot because I kind of want the distress to come out more by the knob. Like a little bit of distress. So then as you kind of go around, like I said, get crazy with it. And that's what I offer the classes for. And also this, you can kind of see it too. And then I think you slightly start to stretch it, kind of how you want. I'll try not to be too fast. I'm just not afraid of it yet anymore. So you'll get that way too. So I'm sorry if I'm going fast, I don't realize it. So basically you just take your corners like this. And just wax them. I'm not waxing sand, I'm sorry. And then you just take an area. So I want this area to stand out. So I'm just gonna go around it. You can kind of see that middle, it's too dark, so I'm gonna go through it. But my favorite is look how neat it looks. Get like these crazy lines. That has a little bit more, which, let me show you how I can do that. How you could add more, like a workout. Okay. I'm gonna get my brush again, just because I feel like this one needs a little bit more green. Oh. And then kind of just work it in there. Again, let it sit for a minute. And then while that is going, I'm going to just stress it a little more. I always like to just stress my corners. Okay, so I think it's dry enough. Oh, look, it's doing it. My favorite. Okay, I love that. We get the white coming through, but you still have the other color coming through. But they're doing the same thing. So as you can see, it's really cool. I know I want certain areas to be a little bit more distressed. I'm just going to go. Sometimes you have to sand to get it to come out. Sometimes flipping around your thing will make it see it kind of rub it out there. More here. So I feel like that's pretty close to the other door. As I stand back, they always say stand back and look at your product, your furniture piece, sorry. Because it gives you kind of like a more idea of what it looks like. When you stand back. I'm really loving it. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back with the wool. Kind of darken these a little bit more. Because I, of course, love the look, but I'm honestly just taking it with my rack and I'm just kind of crazy with it. And we'll just darken it. You see how neat that was? And it's definitely a workout here. Okay, now I'm going to stand back so I can see it. I go a little up here, down the sides a little bit, and maybe come over here and do the same as far as the darkening. Okay, well, there it is. I love it. And I would love to hear what you guys thought about it. I think it's definitely, this is a fun thing, and I think anybody can do it, and especially with our new mixture, that chalky mix. It super easy to work with, as you can see. I literally painted it on, brushed it right off. It was dry enough to sand, which makes it great. And I'll be doing videos like this quite a lot to share ideas. So I'd love for you to follow me on Facebook and even my blog. And if you're interested in buying it, you can go onto our website. I am going to zoom in so that you can see, well, take the camera closer so you could see it. It's kind of hard to see with this, but it's like a greenish tone. But like, look how cool. You can see like regular, and then it gets like old. It looks so neat. So I'm gonna try to get a little close and see if you can kind of see it. And it's just like, our mixture is just amazing. And this is my favorite. Do you see how neat that looks? And it just is fun because you get to choose your knobs. And I'll say Hobby Lobby has awesome variety of knobs, and we also carry knobs ourselves. So Home to Home Boutique can carry knobs. We can get a shipment in if people are interested, just let me know. But I would love to hear feedback of what you thought. I really enjoyed doing this video. I'm going to finish the rest, and I will be posting the full ending of the entire piece for you to be able to view it and see kind of what you thought. But I'd love to hear feedback. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.